to what I'm doing now. Oh, I spent the apocalypse or making do, or I just don't give a fuck.
Whatever it is.
Okay, so I'm getting ready to paint the bottom of this. I'm moving this. I think I might have told you, but the swing was too close to this. And I was going to move it and build something else with the swing set. I can't afford to do that. I don't have time to do that. And my baby likes to play with it here.
Yes.
So, because this is where everybody's hanging out.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
You completely upgraded this.
So I completely took, you can't see because it was a Michigas mess, but it was...
I see all the new wood.
This giant pole was sitting on a scrap of thing that went that way. Fucking scrap of slab that went this way that has mostly rotted out. And I wanted to give a good substantial, I'm moving the swing just enough that it should allow them to swing without hitting that.
Right, right.
Which my grandson likes to make me have a coronary by purposely trying to hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully he'll still purposely try to hit it, but hopefully if he does, he won't be able to really smack it hard. But I built all of this.
I see.
A piece
well, that's massively.
That I scavenged from someplace else.
It's a lot stronger
That's some of my pressure. This is the pressure treated 2x8 that I bought the other day, which by the way was only $9 for a 2x8x8. The last time I checked into pressure treated 2x4s by 8, they were $9 each.
Right.
The ones I hoarded at $5 each. The 2x4s, and the ones I just went to build up my hoard some more, they were only nearly $4 a piece. So if you watch it, you can buy them when they're cheaper and build with them when you can. I cut off this piece that hung out, you know, which was there mostly, I guess, to get the kids to hit their head on something. I've got to take this rotten board out. How rotten is this board?
Oh, that's pretty rotten.
That's how rotten it is. I've got to take it out and replace it and re-brace everything and cut the end of this one off. When I do that, I should be in good shape. Well, no.
So you...
This part of it will be in good shape.
So you took the brackets down. They were up there where I can see the marks.
Yeah. Well, Meyer just took the board that the swing set had been on and just put the board up there.
Oh, I see.
I'm actually going to use the bracket and just bolt it to the frame I just built.
Okay, okay. That actually makes sense.
And then I will pressure wash later on. I will pressure wash this whole thing and put 2 more eye bolts. There's supposed to be another eye bolt here to hang their monkey bar thing that's over there that's really not safe. And I'll hang it here and then they can play with it safely. But I will pressure wash this and then paint the whole thing with drain oil.
Right.
But right now I'm just going to paint the bottom of this with drain oil before I move it.
Because
what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this with the bottom of this with drain oil, and then I'm going to go fix that while this is drip drying, and then I'll move it and attach it.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But I'm going to go ahead and paint this even though my wife brought me tacos. No, you filthy bastard, it's not that. Actual tacos.
Okay.
So, she went to town today, so she brought me back tacos. But yeah, that's why we didn't film me doing any of this work.
because I was running all over Kingdom Come.
But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to real quick paint the bottom where this is going to touch the ground. So that, as you can see, it had been here long enough that it's soaked into the ground.
Right.
And this 4x4, this pressure treated 4x4, was a fix that Meyer and I put on here when we first got the swing set, because we didn't like the little pegs that went into the ground. It wobbled like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And we wanted the boys to actually play on it, not pretend to play on it.
Yeah, and our boys do I don't know where they get up, but they go at everything like they're killing snakes, right?
What the hell?
I know.
Neither me or
No,
my
no,
son,
no.
the genius, would ever do anything silly like the shit those boys do.
No, never.
Oh, my
Nor would their mother. Oh, wait a minute. She was playing with them the other day.
yeah, the other
when
day.
they were trying to kill
Yeah,
themselves.
Sarah, the other day when they were trying to kill themselves, Sarah was right there with them.
Yeah.
You know, the family that slays together. But I'll leave that in here. It looks like, oh, you're putting way too much on. Well, guess what? That old nasty gnarly wood,
It'll soak
gonna
in.
soak all that up.
Oh, yeah.
And when it does, it'll be a lot stronger. Later on, though, I will power wash the whole fucking thing, and then when it's dry, give it a really good coat. But I don't want to do that right now. I want to get it moved and get it in place.
And so this bottom piece
And
really needs.
And the bottom piece needs to be painted, so that's what I'm doing before I go eat tacos. You know. And oh my God, I'm getting it all over the ground. Won't it kill the grass? It probably will, because if you try to kill grass in the driveway or something, it doesn't do shit to it.
Exactly.
But here where I don't necessarily want it, it probably will. No, it won't. I've never noted that it to do anything but maybe jump it back a little bit, and it usually has to be hot to do that. And yes, I could put something down. I ain't doing that. For all you people that keep saying that, I wonder if you actually do this kind of shit. Because if you do, you know, you can either get it done or you can stop every 10 minutes to do all this funky shit that they tell you to do. I prefer to get shit done. So, a lot of that little prep shit that you're always seeing, and no, I don't do that. I skip that step and that step and that step and that step.
Okay, I'm going to come back, okay?
Okay. Are you going to come back with tacos? Alrighty, so I took out that rotten board. And I put one across here so that these are actually now sitting on top of this and they're supported.
Right.
Because before it was just supported on this
With nails.
with hanging.
Yeah.
So this will support the whole thing and the undercarriage will be in better shape and there won't be some rot, you know, it's like just, yeah.
Just better.
It's just better. It's like, doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be better.
Yeah.
You know, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to just screw the crap out of it. You know, this is the way I do everything. I just screw the crap out of everything. The more times you connect to the more pieces of wood, the stronger your structure is. Every time you connect to a different piece of wood, you're strengthening your structure. Well, not when the fucking board
Not
cracks.
when the board
but
cracks.
there you go. I did it anyway. Well, what I can do is pull that out of there. And that'll be okay. But that pisses me off now because now I have to try to do something different. Okay, so the best way to do this, okay, so now I'm going to tell you a hack. So that cedar board, because it's old, wants to dry and crack. So what I'm going to have to do is try to attach it while coming up underneath it and toenailing in so that it goes up and through without coming out the front, hopefully. Yeah, it did. It come out the front and made a big ass mess that my wife filmed.
No, it didn't actually. That's the mess that was there already.
Oh, okay.
That was already like that.
And now I'm going to come back in here and do the same thing and just connect it that way because it doesn't, I don't want it to crack. And now it's good and solid.
Good.
Same thing here. I'm not even going to try on the front of this now that I know what it wants to do. I'm just going to come back here and do it.
Yeah, that went real well.
Nothing's ever easy when you're dealing with old shit. Okay, now I'm going to slam one more in here. I'm putting another one in
Boy,
there.
that looks a whole lot better.
Yeah. Well, just for moving the rotting boards makes a world of difference. When I get in here and pressure wash this, I will pressure wash this. I will get any bark that's in here out, and then I will hit it with drain oil. Okay, so now I have the arduous task of moving this into place and fastening it to my new apparatus.
Well,
Or is it apparatus?
It's apparatus because it's one. I am going to close this out and, yeah, that was the English teacher voice. I'm sorry. I'm going to close this out and help you.
English teacher voice. Okay, so we're moving it about a foot, which means that there was a groove already where this was setting. So I want to extend that down because why not? It keeps it from moving. And I already fucking drain oiled it.
Right.
And is pressure treated.
Right.
So
you're just using
I
the
just
claws
used the
on your
claws
hammer.
of my hammer to lengthen that because it's handy and it's easy to do.
There you go. Okay.
And now Lynn's gonna help me and we're gonna push this into place by picking this up, putting it down, and then I will attach it.
Okay.
Okay, so these are the lag bolts that Mikey had up here holding this. I drive them in part of the way with a hammer. You can also, with lag bolts, what you'd want to do, and what most people do, is they get a little drill bit. You want to get a drill bit at least half the size of what other lag bolt you're putting to put a pilot hole. But most of the time you can get away with just, and then I'm just screwing the shit out of it again with the screwing.
That is a cool tool.
Thank you, Stephen.
It's an old school drill.
It's not, it's a socket.
Old school socket driver.
It's an old school driver. It's actually really cool. It was, Stephen gave me all those tools that used to belong to his uncle. This rolls.
Wow.
And then the heads just come on and off and on. It works really nice.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah. Of course, I mostly grabbed it because I was in a hurry and it was what I could find.
Yeah, but that's awesome.
Yeah.
How awesome is that?
All right, so
I'm going to put in the other two.
I got two more to put in, and then this part of this project will be done, except for the cleaning and the painting.
And taking things in out of the rain, which hopefully we get.
Oh yeah, I'll do that in a minute. The rain is perfect. It's going to hold off
because we told it to.
Because I asked it to.
Yeah.
I asked it nicely.
I'm going to turn off for now, okay?
Okay. Okay, so that was once a futon that Meyer had, that when he didn't want it anymore, he took the pieces parts and used it to make the rail up top that I took down the other day. And I thought when I was taking it down, I thought that would make a really good ladder.
Yep.
So I freaking took that and I put it up there, and I've already climbed on it. In fact, I'll climb on it again just to show you. Because if it'll hold your weight with the mattress on it, it should be strong enough to make a ladder.
That is awesome.
And
oh, the kids will love that.
Yeah. Well, and it'll just one more thing for monkeys to climb on. So
exactly. That's wonderful.
But that's...
Okay, I'm going to go.
Once again, it would be nice to have bright, shiny things to work with. But this keeps me from making my own hole in the ozone.
That's right.
And it's neat.
It is. It's very neat.
It's something I can have that otherwise I wouldn't have anything. I'm wearing a copper compression shirt, no doubt, because it really makes my physique look good.
But it makes your back feel good.
I was like, suck my gut in.
It makes your back feel really good, though.
Yeah, yeah. It's not about the way you look.
Okay, do you want to sign off or do you want to say more?
I think that's it for now. Until next time, find a little trash, make a little treasure.